but make it fashion. That's what I got going right now. Welcome back, Frill Nation. It is so good to be filming once again for OK Bloomer. I am here today with a special collab video with the Facebook group Lolita Fashion Youtubers. This is something that I've been trying to do, and I haven't had the time to join any of the previous collabs, so I'm really glad I had a little bit extra time this week so that I could actually film a video specifically for it. The topic is Closet Confidential, and it's a series of questions asking about various things in your wardrobe. So some of the questions are things like, what is the oldest item? What is the newest item? What is the most expensive item you have? What is the best deal? What's your biggest regret? Things like that. So I'm just going to kind of be going down the list. At the end, I do plan on also tagging on a couple of blouse reviews as well. So let's just sit back and enjoy. Maybe this will be a shorter video. No promises. So the first question is, what is the oldest item in your wardrobe or closet? I think it's interesting that it's open for interpretation. Is the oldest item literally one of the very first things you bought, or have bought the least recent, I guess? Or is it literally by date the oldest item? And I think it's interesting to do both. Now, I have been collecting Lolita items off and on for at least 16 years. You'd think my wardrobe would look a little bit more cohesive at this point, but it doesn't. It's constantly in a state of flux. But one of the few items that I've held on to from the beginning, there's actually a couple that I think of right away. First is my Meta strawberry print shearing pinafore jumper skirt, which I really love. I wore it in the Kamikaze Girls episode because it was my oldest piece. It was my closest thing I had to old school. The other item that I have, that is one of the oldest items I have, is, big surprise, it's also Meta. It is the Sweets Collection Metamorphose tote bag. There was someone who was just doing a random order. She was doing a random group order. She said, hey, you know, who wants to join this group order? And I didn't want anything too crazy. I was still sort of just dipping my toes into the water at that point. And I said, yeah, you know what, let me just get a cute tote bag, something that I can carry around. I don't know why, because I don't really carry around tote bags. Like, I can never find anything in them. I need like more compartments than that. So even though I've had this and have been the original owner for a long time, we'll say, it's like brand new. The print is really nice and clean. There's no dirt inside. It might be a little bit dusty inside, but that's just my whole life is dust. So the next question is, what is the newest item? And I guess again that would be, you know, your most recent purchase, or, you know, what's the newest item you've received in terms of date of production. And I did actually splurge a little bit the other week. I ordered 2 Metamorphose blouses. I haven't opened the box yet because I wanted to do a review. I think I'm gonna open them right now. I think maybe I'll open them right now just to make sure that everything is as it should be and it all looks right. So I don't want you to see my address and stalk me. Don't stalk me, all right? I'm not interesting. I just make dumb videos. So here's the box. I don't have a box cutter. My life is not together. I just kind of bought them on a whim. They're on sale. Usually I prefer to make my own blouses just because of my body size, but I was feeling squirrely and Meta made me some promises about this fitting me, so we're gonna see. Ooh, bitch. Ooh, they got new art. Ooh, this is a really nice quality bag. It's a fucking shopping bag. Why am I so excited? Oh, what's this? Jesus, they laminated this and it just says, thank you for buying from us. This is actually kind of cute. And it came with a sticker.
Oh shit, there's stickers. Yeah. My God.
Bitches love stickers. It is known. So I got 2 blouses. I can't think of their names right now. Ooh, they're pinstripe chiffon blouses. I have a black one that I made, and they had an ivory and it's really crinkly, sorry, and a burgundy. And I thought, it's so crinkly. And I thought, ooh, that would be kind of nice, kind of mix it up. So I'm going to try these on later and we will see how they fit. I like the idea of playing with sheer blouses and chiffon textures and sort of bringing a little bit more of an arrow look into things. I just think that's really fun to play with. I do have more stuff coming in from Wonderwelt, and I did pre-order plus size dress that Atelier Pierrot released, the asymmetrical skirt one, but I haven't heard yet if those are available for ship, so I'm just kind of waiting on EMS to kind of be open again with Wonderwelt and World Shopping. So that's how I ordered it. I'm going to do a review on Atelier Pierrot and World Shopping when I get those, so it'll be fine. What is the most expensive item? Ooh, probably the most expensive, like, single item would be my Mary Magdalene doctor bag. I believe I paid around $300 some for it, like maybe close to $350, but it's in beautiful condition. I talked about it in my wardrobe video in January. It's in mint condition still. Like I believe it's actual leather. It's not pleather bullshit on the outside. Beautiful quality to it. Like everything on it still looks and feels like brand new. I love that bag so much. Even if something happened where I left the fashion entirely, I would keep that bag because it's such a gorgeous piece and it's so sturdy and I love everything about it. Although technically my most expensive piece overall, I suppose, would be my chest chocolate Frankendress. I call it chesty chocolate. And that is because what I did was I literally bought 2 of the ivory chest chocolate gowns. I bought one of the jumper skirts and one of the OPs and sewed them together into one plus size dress so that it would fit and flatter me. And I remember for the OP, it was sort of a bidding war at the last minute. I was competing with this other girl, and I think I just barely managed to outbid her for $275. And the jumper skirt I'd purchased a couple of years earlier, and that one I believe I paid probably close to retail, which at that time was around $250. And because it's still a very coveted colorway and a coveted print, the ivory I think is still the most popular. So overall, I did pay roughly around retail, maybe a little bit above retail per piece. So in total, that's probably close to a $500 or $600 dress, I would say. Cheapest or most affordable item? Ooh. Now this is interesting because there's cheapest, most affordable item, and then there is biggest bargain. And when I think of these, I think of them in the same item, but I don't think that that's how it's intended to be read. I would say probably the cheapest or most affordable item, even at new, would be a lot of my hair flowers. I know it's kind of a cop-out. All right, I'm sorry. Many of my hair flowers I would get at Icing or Forever 21 from the clearance rack because they're on clearance and I'm cheap and I'm not paying $12 for a hair flower. I will if it's Victorian Maiden, don't get me wrong. But otherwise, like, I'm pretty sure that the flower I've actually got in my hair, I'm 90% sure this is actually an Icing hair flower. And it's pretty decent quality. Like, it's very nice. It's got a nice hand to it. It's kind of velvety soft. It has both a pin back and a hair clip, like an alligator style clip on it. So you can, like, pin it to your dress, things like that, if you prefer, just to bring a little bit more color down throughout the rest of your ensemble. And there's always a ton of them. So I really like them, especially being a classic Lolita as I am. They're very easy for me to find. They're usually very nice quality. If you're going to do that, I do recommend going into an Icing in person if you can. Sometimes on the website they make things look a lot better than they are. I also recommend just kind of looking around, shopping around, check eBay for hair flowers. Be careful to try and not run into using wedding hair flowers because the second you add a specifier like that, wedding, medical, college, the price like shoots way up because they know that people are like desperate or whatever. I don't know. So that leads to the next question. What is the biggest bargain? Give me that. I think I have too many bags. It's fine. So the biggest bargain I've had has actually been, there's been a couple of items, which I'm pretty thrilled about. God, I don't know how this is going to look on camera. The first item is this tote bag purse from Baby the Star Shine Bright. This is the Marie Antoinette print. And I purchased it off of Bai, Mercari, whichever you want to call it, for I believe it was around 1,000 yen. And that's because this poor bag has seen some shit. I actually had soaked it repeatedly in a tub with like cool to warm water and dissolved OxyClean. And I still need to do some of the lace. I was very careful to try not submerge the pleather because it can bloat and go bad with too much water exposure. I cleaned up a lot of the pleather with a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, which worked beautifully on the surface. The print is a little faded. I wonder, compare like this interfacing lip to the outside, and it partially, like, my lighting is just bad in here, but it is faded, so it probably, you know, just sat in someone's room, got some sun damage, etc. Honestly, I shouldn't even like keep this in my Lolita wardrobe. I should probably just treat this as a regular like going out bag, because I am rough on my purses. Like, I can't own a nice purse because just through wear and tear I destroy them. It's just how life is. But for 1,000 yen before, you know, shipping and fees, not a bad deal at all. And it is still in, you know, it's still hold up. The print isn't the brightest anymore, but it does still hold up. It's very sturdy snap. The handles are in fantastic condition. Like, this one's got like a little spot on it. I don't know what the hell it is. But yeah, overall, besides the print, it's in great shape. The other bag I got, this can also kind of fall under most recent purchase, but that was more I just received it from Buyee because they finally opened EMS back up. And so that was this Metamorphose Crown Label bag. These, okay, if you have the chance to get one of the Meta semicircular ribbon bags, Crown Label bags, any of the quilted ones like this, like, do it. Because these bitches hold everything. They will hold your entire life. They will keep your shit together in a way that nothing else can for you. And it is quite used. It was 1,200 yen before shipping fees, and it's because there is like some cosmetic damage. There's a lot of like cracking and some peeling pleather in spots. Like, that's the inner lip. No one's really gonna look. A little bit of like yellowing and staining on the bows, but I can easily clean that up again with that Mr. Clean Magic eraser. There's a little bit of lost pleather. I wanted to kind of play with and test different ways to repair pleather. They say you really kind of can't because it's a plastic, but you can at least sort of cover it up with acrylic paint. And I have actually done something sort of similar. I was doing a Halloween costume of Medusa, and I wanted the gladiator style sandals to wear to the event. Well, I was doing my costume in all black and gold, and they only had brown sandals at Payless. Rip. So I just took some black acrylic paint and literally just painted the sandal. I didn't do the sole where my feet would rub because I figure it would just rub away anyway. And it does still look quite good. However, that was on, you know, brand new uncreased pleather, whereas some of this pleather has, you know, it's just kind of ripped up over time and from use and love. And so I wonder if it would kind of help to hold the material together or if it would just peel right off. So that is something that I've wanted to play with. But apart from that, it is quite dirty on the inside. It almost looks like maybe she'd spilled something. I don't know. Like, girl, what are you doing? And I assume it's a she. I'm sorry. But it did come with the shoulder strap, which is a lifesaver. I love the shoulder straps. This too has, like, you know, some cosmetic flaws, mostly just some staining, but look at how roomy that is. And it's got pockets. Like, you could keep anything in here. So suck it, AP. This is a bag for people who do shit. This ain't a bag for princesses. This is a bag for realness. And it's got this cute little bow detail on the zipper. That's so cute. God, Meta is the best fucking brand. So those are my two greatest bargains. Ooh, loaded question. All right. Biggest waste of money. I'm worried it's going to be these Meta blouses I just got, because... But let's hold on. So the biggest waste of money for me would be this piece right here, which is a replica of Alice and the Pirates Vampire Forest Requiem, I think the print was called. I originally bought it as a jumper skirt, which is why it has sort of this weird curve to the top. And then I thought, well, you know, it didn't really look right on me as a jumper skirt. So I thought, okay, I'll just shorten it into a regular skirt. But I didn't trim this down. And this is definitely a regret. It was, I think I paid $80 or something like that for this. And it's, don't buy replicas. Just don't do it. There's nothing I can do with it now because all of the sales groups have banned the sale of replicas. I think there is at least one like replica sales group that you can join. Don't join them. Don't do it. Unless you're gonna do it just to like be like, why did you buy replicas? I don't know. There's not enough fabric in the skirt. It's just not good. I tried to wash it, and of course the print bled a little bit into the clouds. I don't know if you could tell. The lace is all dumb. And it's faded. It's been sitting wadded up in my closet for too many years because I'm just like, what do I do with it now? And I actually asked, I was like, what could I do with this? Since I don't want it, I don't like it, I can't sell it, I can't do anything else with it. And I think the idea was to, make like a cool pillow or something out of it just for decoration. Make maybe an art piece, like just buy a canvas and then just cut it apart and wrap it around the canvas, staple it onto the canvas so that I can have it like as a display piece in the sewing room, which is also a great idea. But yeah, so, and I spent that $80 when I really shouldn't have. We all go through a period in our lives where we have kind of crappy jobs where we don't make a lot of money, and the fact that I spent like $80 at a time when I probably shouldn't have on this item that I couldn't wear and couldn't resell, it was dumb. It was a very dumb decision. Totes regret. We'll never do it again. So, and the last question is, what are your 3 favorite items right now? I guess obviously the Mary Magdalene Doctor bag is still aces. It's still 100% one of my favorites, hands down. Like, you can't fight me on that one. I suppose my next favorite would be, I made this sage green OP out of this really unique chiffon that Joann's had that actually matches my Sweet Mildred earrings perfectly. And I'm planning to wear it to my friend's wedding in a couple of weeks. And it's just this really beautiful, unique color. It's a gorgeous dress. It took a long time to make because there's just 1,000 yards of ruffles and things like that. But it's really pretty and it's really comfortable, so I'm excited to wear it. So right now I'm super excited about it, just to try it on and take it out and kind of see how it works in actually a living sort of space. Pretty proud of this one too, but I wouldn't count this as my third. I guess my third would be my Queen's Coach Franken dress, which I wore a few videos ago when I was talking about why I stay in Lolita fashion. I'm still super proud of that Franken. I'm really proud of like the false blouse on the top that I made from like this remnant of chiffon I randomly picked up somewhere. And it's such a regal dress. Like I don't know, something about it when I'm actually in that dress, just really, it hits different. Like, I just feel so much more confident in it. I feel very regal in it. And I'm super excited to get to wear it out at some point. It just feels like if I'm gonna wear it, I have to go over the top with it, which I have no problem doing. Like, I have a crown, I've got to get some jewelry together. I have all the bits, I just got to put it all together and try it out. So that is it for my closet collab video. And now let's move on and do some blouse reviews. Red green, but make it fashion. I was trying to go for something kind of like physical drop a little bit. I don't know. No, it's just chaos behind me. You're just gonna have to fucking deal with it, okay?